Okay. Hi everybody. Hi YouTube. How you doing today? It's your man Adrian here. My investing channel to talk about. Excuse me. I'm supposed to look at the camera. I keep looking everywhere else, but talking about low cost, low threshold, low entrance into amazing investments. Uh, you guys know, those of you who follow my channel and subscribe, shameless plug, like and subscribe, know that I talk a lot about dividend paying stocks and also about worthy bonds. And there's one other thing I mentioned as well. I usually do this video through what's known as Jitsi Meet, but it's giving me a little trouble today, so I decided to start over and just make this video with a regular camera app on my computer. But I wanted to reach out today to go over how I in particular do research and find dividend paying stocks, as I do know there are a few people that are very interested, as well as a plug-in for my own little service on the side to help people find dividend paying stocks that are relatively good in ETFs. Now, of course, those of you who've been investing for any amount of time will know that dividend paying stocks are never guaranteed. A company or organization cut off their dividends at any given time. That's why we stay vigilant to move our monies around for those of us who are dividend investors to make sure that we are able to move the money from what not paying dividends to what is paying dividends to keep our cash flow consistent. On this channel, it's all about cash flow. Cash flow, cash flow, cash flow. So it's not about trading stocks, it's not about Bitcoin, it's not about none of that stuff. All about whatever generates cash flow passively, so that way we can work less and enjoy more of our lives. Because this world is so centered around money, it's utterly ridiculous. With that said, I wanted to use the other program, Jitsi Meet, to show other websites and show how to do it. But unfortunately, it's not going to work because this app right here is very limiting. So I'm going to try my very best in this video to describe what to do to find dividend paying stocks. So I'm going to open up Google on my end so I can talk it through. Now, first thing you need, of course, is a brokerage account. There's a bunch of different brokerage accounts or different. Oh, excuse me, this went right into my face. Okay, there's a bunch of different brokerage accounts all around, everywhere. Let me just move this over to my other screen. There we go. All around uh, the internet. I like Robinhood. Some people don't like Robinhood. Some people think it's a joke, but I like Robinhood. Why? Because when others say it gamifies, I say it simplifies the entire system of the stock market. That way, it's very easy for anyone who's even a high schooler can use it. And that's the way. That's all we really need when it comes to our money. Simplicity. We don't need complexity. Now, with that said, once you find your own brokerage account, going for Robinhood, what you do is you sign up, connect your bank account, all that good stuff. Make sure everything is in order, and once everything is signed up, your research can begin. So one of the things that I look for dividend paying stocks is get involved. I look for stocks that are what I call, and this might sound a little biblical, but eternal stocks. What do I mean by eternal stocks? Well, eternal meaning that businesses, companies, organizations that will always be in need. So when you think of it that way, what type of companies or organizations would always be in need? Well, energy, energy sector, energy will always be needed, whether it be petroleum, whether it be nuclear, whether it be wind energy. Energy stocks will always be needed. For energy itself will always be needed until the Earth comes to an end. What else? We look into real estate or REITs, real estate investment trusts. That way you can buy into the companies that buy the properties, and that's real estate, commercial as well as residential, will always eternally be needed because we always need a home to live in. Human beings need homes, right? Makes sense? What's another sector we can look for dividend stocks in? Financials. And mind you, as I'm telling you these things, guys, this is my own research, my own speculations, my own opinions. I am not a certified financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. These are strictly my opinions and my observations and my own research. So, if you want more, with that said, if you want more information from someone certified, please do your research and reach out to someone who's certified, who's a certified financial advisor in your area. With that said, going back to my opinion, financials, bank institutions, hedge funds, you can invest into those because those are guaranteed, or almost guaranteed to give you dividends every single time. You know what I'm saying? And then, of course, there are some consumer staples that are almost guaranteed. Major companies. For example, Walmart, Target, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. Costco. Big companies like that, they produce dividends. You can also invest into those. So, those are the places where I look for dividend stocks. Now, there may be other places where, I mean, it might be a railway somewhere out there, for example, that that may have produced dividends. It might be an airplane service company that produced dividends. Who knows? But I often start there because those things are forever and will always be needed. Food will always be needed. Certain consumables will always be needed. Energy will always be needed. Financials will, since the beginning of time, will always be needed. Whether it be gold and silver or whatever, it will always be needed. So, with that said, in my opinion, the next thing you need to consider is, because as you're going to search these things, you have to look at each and every stock carefully. The first thing you want to look for, in my opinion, is to check if it has a dividend yield. It will usually be a number with a percentage sign after it. When you find that, say if you and this is in the mindset of looking for cash flow, simply cash flow. When you find it, you go to Nasdaq.com, punch in the ticker number, which is usually a few letters of the company or the company name itself in totality, into the search box, and then you go down to dividend history, and that will tell you where that company stands. Typically, at least as far as I can tell, usually when they pay a steady dividend, it usually means that it's a steady company, but it's very tricky because there's a lot of different factors. I try to keep it as simple as possible because I'm always checking every single week, but it usually means that the company is steady. If it's growing, the dividend grows. It usually means the company is growing, and the dividend will, could always grow and become bigger. But again, ladies and gentlemen, it's all about paying attention and being watchful. Study up on the company. If you decide to buy a share of Costco, study up on their earnings. How are they doing? See what type of dividend that they produce. There is self-research involved, for nothing can come from anybody else in a video. I'm just a man in a video, so you should be able to have to look for yourself. With that said, moving forward, get also an open account on trackyourdividends.com. That's an awesome site that will help you plug in the dividends that you find, that you buy, how many shares you've bought, and will tell you exactly how much dividend income you can expect, when you can expect it, and the consistency of its expectation. Some dividends pay 14710, which means January, I believe that's April, 7 is July, and 10 should be October. Some pay 25811, some pay 36912, some pay monthly. You want to mix it up, and get a little of each. Try, if you can, 10 of each type of payout month of dividends, so that way you can have something coming in and grow it every single month. Now, I said this to many people when I talk about dividends. You have to have three very important things, very important skills, or one skill and then willingness to do the other two. The first skill you need is patience. Lots and lots of patience. If you are looking for quick cash, quick money, this is not the investment for you. You might as well just click off from this channel, click off of this video, and move on. This is a slow and steady pace. I know many people hate that nowadays, and it's just wealth with the exception of winning the lottery or somebody dying that's rich. Wealth should not be built quickly, because anything that comes quickly often goes quickly. This is a slow and steady, but it's almost guaranteed, almost. And it grows with you, and that's the awesome part. So, with that said, get yourself a brokerage account, get yourself trackyourdividends.com. So you can plug in your information. So open a free account, do that, followed by get familiar with the NASDAQ website, NASDAQ, NASDAQ, I think it is, .com, and study the dividend histories. Check out the sectors that I mentioned and check out the companies that are there. Take a measure of what you know you can afford. There are some amazing companies that pay some amazing dividends, but amazing dividends come at an amazing price. You may be someone who's working an average job and not making much money. You can only do so much at a time. And that's fine. Remember, the key is consistency, and I overstepped, but the key is to be patient and to be consistent, and to also turn on your dividend reinvestment plan. Every brokerage account has that word, reinvest the dividends for you, so it can build your portfolio more, and that way you have more dividends coming in every single month. So with that said, those are the three things you need. Patience, number one. You need to be consistent in your investments, even if it's small, and you need to turn on your dividend reinvestment plan. Those are the things that you need to grow your portfolio. All right, and then we'll go. I'll try to show you if I can't because of this system. Maybe in another video I can show you, or maybe here's what I'll do. Here you go, guys. I'll leave my email address in the bottom of this video. If you want to know some of the dividends out there that maybe you might be interested in, dividend paying stocks and ETFs, I will show you. I will give you some off of my list. I'll write you up your own email. Just reach out to me in my email. I believe it's passive income builder 11210 at gmail.com. I'm gonna check that in a minute to make sure. Sorry, I haven't used the email in a while. I've been very busy, but while I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to type it up and just check. But that way I can give you the information, saying that you will need. Passive income builder 11210 at gmail.com. And that way I can give you the information for free. With that said, let me put a little plug-in this video. There are some people who have reached out to me who I've shared this information with, and they feel like that even though it's a great concept and they see the potential, that they don't have the time to commit to it. So I'm offering a little bit of a service. I won't go into detail on this video, but in person I can talk to each individual that can help you where I can do it for you. Under your supervision, of course. So we'll get into that another time. If you are interested in my little service, please give me a call, 646-597-1405. I'll plug it in. I'm text friendly, or you can email me at the same email address I mentioned, and we can set up something and we can go over the plan for you. The information is free, of course, but me doing it for you is going to be a little bit of a price, of course. Work is work after all. But I guarantee you're going to love the results. You're going to like having this income coming in, and you're going to like the plan. And it's always going to be affordable because you're going to tell me or tell yourself, if you do it yourself, exactly how much you can afford per pay period. Or if you have government checks, per government check. Whatever it is, you got the power and you can do this. I look forward to talking to you, and if you need help, I look forward to working with you. Again, my name is Adrian. Thank you for coming on my channel. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, and reach out to me. Leave a comment in the comment section. I look forward to talking to you. You guys are awesome. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.